everyone, and I want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and any other holiday that you celebrate. Also, happy holidays. And I just wanted to give you guys my top 5 favorite holiday Christmas movies of all time. So let's get started. Alright, so first movie, or number 5 on the list, is A Christmas Story, and I remember seeing this movie back when I was just a little kid, and I thought that this was probably one of the funniest, creepiest, but one of the most amazing movies I've ever seen. Now, this of course is dated, but it still has that charm, and I love Ralphie. He's such a cute little kid, and just like the different scenes in the movie that I loved was with the kid that got his tongue stuck on the pole outside of school. That was hilarious. And then the part when Ralphie and his mom and I think his brother go to the shopping mall, and then they go to visit Santa, and then once he goes to visit Santa to ask him to to give him his like little gun, that like rifle thing for Christmas, and then they keep bringing up the same line, "You'll shoot your eye out, kid," and then he just like takes his boot, Santa takes his boot, and then he just drops him down. And I always thought like that Santa was really creepy. I was like, okay, this is why I'm never going to the mall and asking Santa what I want for Christmas. But it was just, I thought that one of those movies was just hilarious, and that moment in the movie was just, I don't know, I like can't even describe it in words. But this movie is definitely one of my favorite movies. And now on to the 4th movie on the list. Number 4, It's a Wonderful Life, and this movie is like a classic. George Bailey, I just love his character so much, and like you think he's like a really like just uptight guy, but then he ends up doing like such a nice thing in the end. And his family, just like what he has to sacrifice for his family, and then when they all get together, it's such a cute movie, and it's definitely a classic, and if you haven't seen it, definitely watch it. It's like one of those movies, it's such a tearjerker, and words can't even describe how awesome this movie is, and I love it, and I love the whole story about sacrifice and just family and just like caring for each other and just doing the right thing. And I think that one of those moments in the movie that I loved was when he was just starting off. It was when he was first a kid, and of course when he was a kid, like he was like always being like knocked around, and then by that old guy who worked, I think, at the pharmacy. I'm not exactly sure. I think it was the pharmacy. And then after like he got injured, and then when he got older and he became sort of like the money guy, and it's all about the money, but it's like it's not about the money. It's about giving, not receiving, and it definitely shows in the movie how much a person can change. But that's what I definitely love about this movie. So definitely see It's a Wonderful Life. And now on to number 3 on the list, and it's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And I thought this movie, I actually have little figurines of the Rudolph characters, and even that big the like abominable snowman who gets his teeth knocked out, and then Kirby the elf wants to be a dentist. I just thought it was so cute. And then the guy with the beard, Cornelius, I just think all the characters, like, they have their own just like different personalities, and I absolutely love the Island of Misfit Toys. I just think like that was just so clever. Like that's almost a different scenario with Polar Express, with the toys that can't find their place, but they definitely work all that out in the end, and it's such a cute story. And yeah, so definitely loving this movie, and I think it's a classic. I will continue to love it. And yeah, so on to number 2 on the list, and it is Elf. And Will Ferrell, I think, is one of the funniest actors around. And this movie, it still makes me cry in the end. Like, it makes me laugh, it makes me cry. I think it's amazing. And Zooey Deschanel, she has an amazing voice when she sings, so she definitely sings in this movie, so definitely love that about her. And I just love how this whole story, like, Buddy the elf, and he meets his dad in New York, and just like a whole bunch of mayhem goes down, and then he meets his family, and then saves Christmas. So, oh yeah, and I still love the angry elf scene. I think that's one of the most awesomest scenes, most awesome scene in the movie. And with the little guy jumps on the table, runs at him, says he's an angry elf. I just thought that was like so hilarious. Definitely loved this movie. It's really awesome. And now on to number 1 on the list. Dun, 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 dun. And it is The Polar Express. And this one is basically Tom Hanks is basically this is a one-man show, because Tom Hanks plays many characters. He plays the conductor, he plays Santa, he plays the voice of I think it's the older version of, it's either the dad or the older version of the little boy in the movie. And then he plays also the voice of the the ghost guy on the train. And this movie, it always makes me cry. The ending, the music, it's a Robert Zemeckis film. Definitely love that director. He's definitely made some good animated movies, and this is definitely one of them. And I actually haven't read the book that this movie is based off of, so I don't know if there were any changes, or I don't know which one was meant to be like better than the other. But this one, visually, it's amazing. Just everything about it, I just love. I can't, like, every holiday, every Christmas, I can't go a Christmas without watching The Polar Express. This is like one of the movies that I like have to watch for Christmas. So definitely watch that. And yeah, so let me know in the comments what you guys thought about these movies, if you saw any of them during your Christmases or past Christmases.